what we do. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the It's What We Do podcast. I am John, here with your other co-host, Hen, and today we're going to be talking about La Madame Web. Take it away, Hen.
Little maton the whip. No, I'm kidding. Now, this movie is starring Dakota Johnson as Cassie Webb, I believe, or something like that along the lines. This movie was okay. I didn't have anything against it. It was a cute little movie. It's I think it's a phrase I've been throwing around a lot recently. It's a early 2000s kind of action or superhero movie, the cliche kind of thing, right where Sony movies love to put themselves at, like with the Venoms and shit like them. I don't think it deserves all the hate that's been getting for it and stuff, because I think everyone just wanted to hate this from the rip and before the movie even came out. Just over the concept of, oh, it's a Spider-Man adjacent movie, but it doesn't have Spider-Man, so it's like, what's the point? Oh, like that kind of thing. But it's just like, get over it. And I think once you can get over that, then you just look at this movie. It was funny. Like, it had some dry humor and shit. Like, there's like with Cassie, Dakota Johnson. I'm just gonna call it Dakota Johnson because that's who it is. Like, there's a scene where a kid gives her like a drawing thing, and then she goes, "What am I supposed to do with this? What do I need this for?" And then she's just very like, she's just like funny how she like talks to people, and like with the three spider girls and stuff like that. I call them girls because they're teenagers. They're not yet into their final spider women forms and shit. And I thought there were like the chemistry between all of them, like the way they're interacting and the way they were like talking shit to each other was like really funny. Like there was one thing I noticed in the trailer. In the trailer there was like Dakota's like, isn't it weird how we're all connected? And in the movie it says one of the girls is not connected. And then she goes, fuck. She flicks her off. Like one of the girls flicks off Dakota Johnson while she's driving the ambulance, right? And then Dakota was like, "Oh, you flicked me off." And she goes, "You have to be more specific than that." And then it was like, "Oh, okay." It was just like whatever. It was a joke. Okay. What else happens in this movie?
So the whole thing is like, they're like tied in like a web of, like a timeline.
Okay.
A web timeline, right?
Okay. I didn't even go into that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll explain the plot. Okay. So we got Miss Dakota Johnson. She is a orphan. Shout out orphans, if you will. Her mom died in the Amazon forest and shit.
As one does.
All the legends tie in the Amazon forest. She dies in the forest, and then right whenever she does, she finds this one spider, right? And the spider is stolen by Ezekiel, whatever his name is. And then in the Amazon forest, we got a group of spider people. I can't pronounce spiders in Spanish. And they give, like, she gets shot, right? The mom, Dakota Johnson's mom, bah. So then they put the spider onto her. The spider bites her, and then gives birth to Dakota, right? And then now Dakota has her own powers, spider powers, but not the traditional super strength and stuff. She can see into the future, like premonitions.
Premonitions?
Exactly. She could see into the future and stuff, right? So with that, whenever she had a near-death experience where she fucking fell off a bridge inside a car and almost drowned, the power started unlocking, right? And at the same time, there's Ezekiel, right? Since he stole the spider and got bit by the spider, he gets nightmares every night on these three spider women killing him, pushing him outside the window, boom. So now he's like, I will kill them all before they get the chance to kill me. Mm-hmm. So then he starts to, like eagle eye brother, big brother kind of thing, like surveillance and stuff. This is post 9/11, where surveillance was up to like a 10 and shit like that. So now he finds the girls and he's gonna kill them all, right? But Dakota's there and she was like, "Hey kids, run!" And then they run off together. And then now she's trying to protect them and shit. And then they make a scheme together and then they kill Ezekiel. And then she goes to Chile, talk to the spider people and shit. And she gets an awakening. She realizes why her mom really loved her. And good happy ending. They all live happily ever after at the end. And then, oh shit. Okay. I'll backtrack. Okay, one of the things I know a lot of people didn't like, and it bothers me as well. All the spider outfits for the girls and stuff happen in like dream sequences. None of it happened like in the movie, and so it's more like a teaser on those Spider Women and stuff like that. And it's like in the trailer, I thought they were gonna eventually at the end, like get the powers and stuff and then team up, but they do it as a teaser. It was like Madam Wimp 2. It's gonna be like that. But then like it didn't do that. And besides that, I think it was a nice little setup, and like the whole dynamic between the three girls and Dakota Johnson and stuff like that, I thought it was really solid, and like it was fun, and they were funny together. Like they were running to a warehouse, and their ass is like, "Is it safe?" And she goes, "It's like, well, the structure is very faulty, and there's a bunch of fireworks in here gonna explode at any moment." And I was like, "That's safe?" And she was like, "Yeah, that's the plan." LOL. Very LOL.
So they do end up killing him in the movie, right?
Yeah, they splat his brain.
So is that the way that he was gonna die?
Nah. She said some line. She was like, "Oh, you thought it was this, but it was all linked back to me." Something along the lines. I'm paraphrasing.
So he wasn't. So was he actually evil? Or he was just killing them because they kill him?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I guess he did evil things between times. Well, I mean, he kills people in the movie, like, "Hey, you're in the way, I'm gonna kill you," kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
He does that, but like besides that, we don't see the evil things that he actually does. Well, aside from killing Dakota's mom.
Deserved.
Yeah, I mean, it's her fault for being in the Amazon forest.
Yeah.
9 months pregnant.
That is seems kind of like a paradox of a movie. I don't know, because it just seems like the whole reason for him wanting to kill them was the fact that they killed him, and then they end up killing him anyways because he was gonna kill them because they were gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Like regardless.
Yeah, exactly. Time loop. Destiny, if you will.
Tenet.
Which one came first?
I don't know.
Yeah.
The net and then the 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then also with that, like, so we didn't get to see them with their spider outfits. Right?
Yeah, none of them have superpowers.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. They didn't have any powers either. Oh man, that's crazy. So only she had powers.
And then she had premonitions. She didn't have super strength or anything like that either.
That is crazy. How did they split his brain?
Oh, okay. She has this one power where she can be at different places all at the same time.
Okay, yeah, of course.
It's like it looks like fucking ghosts and shit. Like she just kind of like, and then she just helped the girls up. Like she didn't actually like fight him, and I think he fell off of something. And then a Pepsi sign crushed his head, and you can see his head leaking like all over the floor on the cement.
A little Pepsi sponsors what this movie was.
Yeah, there's actually another scene too where they have like they're at a barbecue, and then she cracks open a Pepsi.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, fuck Pepsi.
Yeah, oh God. Well, I mean, sounds like a funny movie, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he lost to 4 people who didn't necessarily have powers. I mean, it sounds like he deserves it, because he sounded like he was a cheap supervillain.
Yeah, I liked his Spider-Man costume though.
Yeah, it looked pretty clean.
Yeah, and then like even the Spider-Girls, I thought their costumes were all clean. And even Dakota Johnson's as well. But at the end, they give her some dumbass sunglasses. Like, at the very, very end. Because they give her, like, because she goes blind and stuff, too.
Yeah.
Because the fireworks hit her eyes and shit. And, like, she's
Wait. So she didn't see that coming?
I think it was supposed to. She still could see.
I know. But it's funny, like, because I know the actual character itself is also blind.
Yeah.
That's it's just funny. I'm just picking fun at it.
And then like there's also a couple jokes that she makes and they're so fucking funny because she works in the ambulance, right? And she works with Ben Parker, right? Spider-Man's dad, uncle. And in the very beginning she goes, "Well, you never been shot at in Queens?" Like because they're talking about shootings and shit, and it's like, "You never been shot at in Queens?"
Oh. Okay.
And then later at the very end, because she's in the hospital, and then Peter Parker is just born. And then
Oh, really?
yeah, you meet the mom and shit too, like whatever Peter Parker's mom's name is.
So there is no Spider-Man in this universe.
What is Spider-Man?
Yeah, but like in the time frame, like
No active Spider-Man.
because if it's like in the time frame where it's Morbius.
There's this one's a completely different universe.
Oh, okay, it's another unit.
Yay.
I'm fucking done.
We'll get over it. Just watch the movie and just see it as a single project.
I'll go under it.
Shit. And then Peter Parker's born, and then she's blind in another room in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go, oh yeah, Ben's really excited because he gets all the benefits without any of the responsibilities.
I felt that.
And then he goes, oh, that's what he thinks.
That's what she said. Oh my god.
And it's just funny because she's like, I guess she could see that he's gonna die and shit too.
Yeah. So
But it's just a part of it, I guess.
I guess it's kind of like. I guess this also ties into canon events where she's not gonna mess with it.
I'm sure that's not what they were thinking. They just thought whatever about that. They didn't think like, oh, there's
Throwaway
canon
line.
events. Yeah, it was funny though. It was very funny. And then like, I don't know, their costumes and
Sounds
shit.
like a joke movie.
Yeah, I mean like, it was. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it, and like I was almost completely sober going into it, so that's always a good sign.
Yeah.
Because like if there's movies like Barbie, like I couldn't have finished that movie sober. Like I remember I got pretty loaded to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
This one, it was perfectly fine. Like I enjoyed my time while watching it. One thing it's funny is just like at the end whenever they had like they do like a vision in the future where have the 3 Spider women and then like Madam Web, and I was like, oh, like. That's the movie we wanted to see. That would have been the good movie.
Yeah,
like, you already made the costumes up. Like, fucking, you should have just done that the whole fucking movie, you know? And then it's like, miss out on that kind of thing. This movie is not going to get a sequel, but like...
How did he even get powers, though, in the future?
Don't worry about that, dog.
Okay.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
I haven't read those comic books.
I'll just stop asking questions.
Yeah. And it's like... I think, like, I don't know. It's like, in my head, I would love to see a sequel to this and stuff, right? But, like, this movie bombed really badly. But you know what I don't understand? How can Madam Web bomb when everyone's talking about this fucking movie? I feel like all my people that I follow, like, comic books and, like, movies and shit, everyone has seen this movie. But it's bombing in theaters. It's like, I feel like this movie is being hate watched, right?
Mm-hmm.
So where's the money?
I don't know. Ask
Right.
Madam Web.
You see what I'm talking about, right?
Maybe it's just the reviews.
Yeah, but then like box office.
Well, did they say the box office bombed? Also?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh shit, I don't know.
It doesn't make sense to me. And it's just like a thing that everyone's just loving to hate, and it's like. I think just like, yeah, it's a trend, you know. It's a cool thing now. It's a cool thing now, I think, to hate comic book movies and say it's like, oh, movies, like, comic book movies aren't good anymore and shit like that. And I think that's just the cool, you know, like, that's what the kids are doing nowadays, you know what I mean?
That's what the kids are doing nowadays.
Yeah. And it's just like, shut up. You're fucking 45. Like, shut up. No one cares. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, bro, acting like we didn't have terrible superhero movies back in the day, too.
Yeah. And it's just like, oh my god, and like they say it's like, oh yeah, everything after Endgame sucks. Like from now on, like everything post Endgames. And it's like, bro, shut up. No one cares. And it's like, oh, you think you're cool because you hate comic book things now? You think they fell off?
Yeah.
You fell off.
Yeah.
She-Hulk was a great show.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3 came after Endgame, didn't it?
Yeah. Spider-Man 3.
Yeah. Miles Morales.
The Spider-Verse, yeah.
Yeah, they're just
Morbius.
They're just smoking coke.
Yeah. It's like only like
Fresh, the fresh type.
fresh type.
Yeah, the fresh.
I don't know. Okay, can you think of a bad, like an actual really bad project that we have gotten?
Like recently?
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, I would probably say something like I mean, Thor was okay. It
Yeah.
wasn't like horrible. Off the top of my head, I can't even really remember.
Secret Invasions.
Secret Invasions. It just felt like a throwaway thing. Like,
Yeah, it's like, and it's also too. It's not like it's bad,
it's kinda
right?
just like its own thing, also, because I mean, they had like the Super Scroll in there, and then they had that lady, and she was like just as strong as fucking Thor or some shit in that.
Oh, she got like she's a Super Scroll too and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, but then like I remember like I think the one I got bothered by the most was people saying that She-Hulk was bad and shit. And like She-Hulk was fucking fire. Like I remember I loved that show. And then it's just different strains. It's just like different type of comic books. It's not like everything is gonna be that same thing as one project and shit.
It, I mean, that was
It was so
just
funny.
like how the comics were, because, I mean, yeah, she was like a boss lady, like lawyer and all that, but she was also funny, and she would break the fourth wall a lot in
Yeah.
the comic books as
Because
well.
I mean, like the way I'm talking about it, it's like they made that show into like a sitcom. Like to me, it was a very New Girls and shit.
Yeah.
And I fucking love New Girls.
Yeah, I love New Girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I said New Girls and shit. Yeah, New Girl. And like that show was like that's what it reminded me of. It was like a sitcom, funny, and like it was not to be taken seriously and shit. And like yeah, and shit like them. Falcon and Winter Soldier, that shit was good.
Moon Knight.
Oh fuck yeah, I think they're filming season 2 already. Or they been on that already? I think they were probably already finished.
I was gonna say Titans, but that wasn't even a Marvel thing.
What other things? They had other shit. What about movies wise?
The What If, movies wise, well, like
The Marvels.
the ones we just mentioned.
Yeah, the Marvels was
Thor,
good.
Guardians, Marvels, Miss Marvel.
Yeah, and then
That it's kind of slowed down on the
yeah,
stuff
just because
coming out.
I mean, just because they got too many shit back to back,
Yeah.
and whatever. And then we got Deadpool 3 coming up and shit soon, like tomorrow type shit. Did you see the trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine? What are your thoughts on this, Jonathan?
I don't know. So it's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like the same thing with like She-Hulk. It's kind of the same type of movie or show, where it's like really jokey. But I feel like Deadpool is kind of overrated at this point. I mean, it's good. Like, I love those movies. They're funny. I enjoy watching them. But when people are like, man, I hate all these cushy, like, corny heroes, man, give me someone like Deadpool. Yeah, I want to see the killing, a real anti-hero, and all this stuff. I'm just like, bro, like that's the most casual thing you could say, because only, like, people who say they're real fans, and they aren't, they say Deadpool's like their favorite, and they're the main ones like hating on everything else.
Yeah, and like, I think one thing I just don't. It's Ryan Reynolds, like the character Deadpool, and that's what he plays every. And like, it shouldn't take away from the movie because those are separate things, like separated in your head. But just seeing that again, is like it like it affects me. And I know I need to stop it.
Yeah.
And shit. But like, I don't know. Look, I was looking into the trailer and it's like I assume it's gonna be really good. And like, I had like, it was funny to watch it and shit. And he immediately just dove right into like, I'm fucking Marvel Jesus and shit.
Yeah. Hey, it's Deadpool. I got Wolverine here. Huey Jacks.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think he's aware of that too, and I think this is gonna be like the project where it's actually like, it's gonna be a solid project, and it's gonna be the only movie that's gonna come out this year.
Mm-hmm.
I should just flip.
Well, I mean, it better be. You know what I mean?
Huh?
It better be solid.
It has to be.
Yeah, it has to be.
They can't take another bomb.
Uh-uh.
All the fucking movies recently been taking a bomb and shit. I think it's just people just love to make fun of everything now. Yeah, I think that's just
It's like everybody's a critic.
yeah.
Like me and you. We're also
Yeah.
critics.
I still have you remember how I keep on talking about I was gonna make this video essay over The Flash,
Mm-hmm.
and well, I'm morphing it over time where I'm just adding more and more things into it, and I think my final chapter in it is going to turn into about how everyone is just being like thinks that they're being oversaturated with all these movies and shit. But I think it's just a lot of the YouTubers and shit like that. They have to continue talking about it because they're like their full time jobs,
They'll talk about
and
anything.
it'll just be torn apart, and that doesn't correlate with real life and how people actually feel about certain things.
Yeah. Well, I feel like they take those YouTubers all too seriously as well, because I feel like most of the time they just say things just to get like the attention and
Yeah.
the clicks, you know?
And just to say something.
Yeah, just to say exactly, just to put out content, get views, get likes.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a lot of people take that stuff to heart. They'll be like, yeah, this and that, like, yeah, he's right or whatever. And then taking all these theories to heart, like I was like that, remember? And then
Yeah.
too many of those people.
Yeah, I remember I remember you yeah.
Yeah,
But
exactly. That era.
It's easy to go down that rabbit hole, but it's like I have to keep myself in check all the time with that because like I'll let myself go down those roads and it'll just hurt me a lot more in the end.
I mean, it's fun to like think about, but just to like take that stuff to heart. No.
Yeah, it's just like certain theories. It's like they'll like this is how like okay like with Deadpool, right?
Yeah.
How is this gonna tie into Secret Wars?
Yeah.
And then they go off on a fucking rant on how none of this connects to Secret Wars, but they're gonna make it sound like everything connects,
Mhm.
or like make something out of nothing.
Yeah, like what's that one guy? He's like it's all connected.
Oh, are you talking about the meme?
No, the
You're talking about Screen Rant.
yeah, they're him.
Screen Crush, I think. Screen Crush. Yeah, and then like I know he does it also because he likes to make up the theories, but it's just like in my head I was like, you're fucking grasping at straws and shit.
Works for him.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure he enjoys doing it too. It's just like I can't do that to a certain point because like a lot of times we'll talk about it here, and then that's the end of it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just like, okay, what's gonna be the next thing, kind of thing. Instead of like dwelling on one, I don't fucking know. I might dwell on things. I really don't know what I do, but I'm not like them and shit.
Yeah.
I'm different.
I'm different.
Yes, I don't know what I do. I really don't know what I do. But I don't over obsess on certain things like how they do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fucking know. Let's dive into some news, Sean. Okay, honey. Hello. What does it sound like to you? What does it sound like to you?
Oh my god. That sounded ethereal. Did you hear that fizz after
That actually
that?
does sound
That
real
shit
nice.
clean.
I was like, and it was like low. It started to low, and then
Bro, if we did get sponsored, I feel like we would go over the top with our ads. Something like that, bro.
one thing I love talking about is I love retelling the story.
Manscaped. No, I'm playing.
No, about the Red Bull. Like, do you remember that one time? Whenever we were watching the F1 season where Max was lose their head to head the whole season,
Mm-hmm.
I remember telling you I was like, yeah, like today I drank like 4 or 5 Red Bulls, and then I was like every day for like 2 weeks, and then the day of the race I drank like probably like 6, 7, like in the span of the watching the race.
That is over the daily intake.
Yeah, but it's not like caffeine gets to me anymore.
True.
Yeah, they need to make something stronger.
Yeah, 300 mil.
How much is this?
80. Honestly, Red Bull, like, for the price that it has, it's really just a brand, because a
I
lot of
like the taste though.
the caffeine in it, it's not that much. Like, a 12-ounce can, you know, the regular size cans,
Mm-hmm.
only has like 120 milligrams of caffeine. But then like a Rockstar fruit punch, that thing has like 200 milligrams.
You know what's not like the one Panera Bread?
They have one?
No, they have charged lemonades, and then theirs has like 350.
Caffeine?
Yes.
Why, that's smile. That's smirk, bro.
I got my large cup. I fucking drank 3 back to back. Phew, boy, I was fucking
God.
wired.
How much is
I almost had a heart attack. It
How
was
much?
fun.
How much for one of those?
It was like I forgot how much it was, but it was free refills.
Oh, it's like they have it in the inside.
Yes.
Oh, so it's just a cup.
Yeah,
you
some
get.
girl that had a heart attack. She died because of it.
That really? Hold up. That really has.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hold up. Where's my phone?
You need to check this out, bro. Panera charge Lemonade.
Lemonade.
Death? That's the first thing. Oh, a 30-ounce charged lemonade with ice contains 237 milligrams of caffeine. If although Panera previously listed the same drink as having 390 milligrams of caffeine. Wow.
Yeah, I drank 3 of them bad boys back to back. Empty stomach.
Do they still sell it?
Hell yeah.
Lemonade.
Yeah. It'll make a man out of you.
I need to get one.
It's fucking lit, dude.
I need to get one. I need to get one for my overnight shift, bro. On the way
Yeah.
to work, I'm gonna get. What's that? Oh, there's no Paneras nearby.
Mm-hmm. The closest one is like far.
Yeah, far. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, exactly. Far.
The one in Arlington, I think, or some shit.
Yeah, there's one in Arlington.
Yeah. I remember like drinking, like whenever I drank, then I got behind the wheel. Fucking hell, I was wired. I was like a fucking rabbit. Oh, it sounds good though, right?
390 milligrams. Yes.
It makes a man out of you.
That's,
And then drink
that's like just one drink. Like
drink a couple back to back though.
you're crazy, bro.
I am.
You're built different.
Oh, okay. We're talking about news. Okay, do you remember that one little show called Acolytes, the Star Wars show?
Mm-hmm.
That one show will be premiering on June 5th. Disney La Plus. Should be super cute show. I'm actually really excited for this one. It's gonna be a different time, so it'll be like things we haven't seen. I think it's gonna be the High Republic, maybe,
Okay.
or the Old Republic, the semi-old Republic. I don't know, but it's gonna be super cute. And I'm excited for that one. Okay, and then we have a lot of Pedro Pascal news. We have him officially confirmed as Mr. Fantastic in the Fantastic Four. It'll be coming out in June or July of 2025, the same month as Superman Legacy. He's also just started filming season 2 of Last of Us right now, and then
2 or 3.
season 2.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only one season of Last of Us. I was thinking about the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're filming season 2 currently right now, and then Fantastic Four should be filming later this year. But then also, Mandalorian and Grogu movie will be filming later this year. And he does the voicing for it, so he's not going to be there immediately type shit, I assume. So, yeah. That man is having a pop in. This is like the decade of Pedro Pascal. And I'm here for it. And I think it's pretty tight. He was going to be cast as Mr. Fantastic. They announced the other cast. I can't remember their names and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's Pedro. He's the man and shit. I'd love to be adopted by him.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Seems like a great dad.
Yeah. Even though he has no kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I wonder why not. He's not married either, too.
Just a bachelor.
Yeah. Damn, we should just move in with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just have him on every episode of the pod.
Yeah, and him just like get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the life.
Yeah.
So, and then what else we got? Oh, The Bear season 3 is gonna be coming out in June. Oh, you know the guy from The Bear, his cousin?
Cousin.
He's playing the Thing.
The Thing.
Yeah.
Moving up in the world.
Yeah, big name. Yeah.
Both
I wonder
of them. Both of them actually.
Oh, Jeremy Allen White?
Yeah.
Fucking huge cock, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking love that man. Hell.
He should be in the MCU.
What about him as the Human Torch?
I could see it.
Or what would you like for him to be in any
For
superhero
him
movie?
to be,
Or any superhero thing?
I think he'd be like a really good. I would say something like Spider-Man. Something like. I don't know. Something kind of like where they're acrobatic, I guess.
Do you think he's acrobatic?
I feel like he looks like the type. I mean, he was an Iron Claw.
Yeah. Oh, have I told you this? Hayden Christensen as the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want that on camera. Yeah.
I think he would be perfect as Batman.
Mm-hmm.
He's already good at acting behind the mask. No, it's not him.
Oops, sorry. Joe's calling, man. Answer him later. Okay. Let's think. What else do we have here? Oh, and then the guy that's playing Johnny Storm. He's from Stranger Things. Have you seen that show?
Yeah.
He's the guy who he plays the band and shit. In the last season.
Ben?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you his name,
Guy
but
with the long hair?
yeah, him.
Well, there's a few guys with long hair.
Yeah, then he has like shirt and shit.
But he has like the poofy long hair.
Yeah, him. He's playing Human Torch.
I can see it.
And then have you seen the movie Hobbs and Shaw?
No.
Have you seen Napoleon?
Dynamite?
No, Napoleon.
No.
Oh, okay. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah. Her name's Sophie something, and then she's playing
Susan Storm?
yes.
Sophie what?
What are you trying to get at? Okay, and then our next bit of news, we have the Invincible Season 2, Part 2, will be coming out March 4th.
Nice.
It wasn't that long of a break, so I think this is pretty solid. It's right around the corner right now.
Western animation companies compared to Japanese animation companies.
Nah, for real.
Stop during the season.
It's like they're just like, oh, we could do that.
Yeah.
We can just stop.
Yeah, we can just stop. Hell yeah, let's do that.
It's like with Attack on Titan, fucking their last season, dog. They had that shit fucking 4 years. It was spread apart. But they were cooking though. I will give them that. But I remember the last season finale. I remember I was just like, it took like a year for them to do that.
Mappa especially, bro. Mappa, they're working them to like the bones, bro. They got them hostage. They can't see their families. They're like, can I have a sip of water? No, get back to work. I need to use the restroom. Use the water bottle.
Mm-hmm. Piss your pants.
Piss your pants.
And then what else we got here? Oh, this our famous segment, Skarsgård news. We have Bill Skarsgård, his movie called Boy Kills World. We got the first trailer for this. He's looking buff as ever, abs on abs on abs. His long, slender body, and it looks like a funny action movie, right?
Yep, very Sam Raimi movie.
How so?
'Cause it's like gives me like Evil Dead vibes.
Like body.
Like kind of jokey, but also really actiony,
Mhm.
gory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks
and
cute.
he's got like that like the leather jacket with the cutoffs. Like that's classic. Like he looks like a fighting game character.
Mm-hmm. It looks like he's supposed to be taking motivations and shit from it, because it's like that's where he got his voice from and shit.
Yeah, he did say that in the trailer.
Mm-hmm. And then another Skarsgård news. We have the Crow will be coming out on June 7th. It's gonna be Bill Skarsgård as the Crow. I think this is gonna be a fucking solid thing, because I think anything Bill's in, because Bill's just an incredible actor.
Yeah, he is.
And yeah, I just give him the biggest props. No, sorry, it wasn't on the way in. It it cut out on me.
Yeah, man. He just seems like him and Pedro Pascal are kind of really on the come up.
Yeah.
With a lot of these movies and like what do you call it? They're self-titled, not self-titles, but we're like they're the main character.
Mm-hmm. They're the lead and stuff.
Yeah, leading roles. There you go.
Yeah, leading men and shit. Yeah, I think them and like how we were talking about Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah.
They're on the come. All of them are. I don't think Jeremy has gotten like his own leading like movie type shit, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah, like I remember for a while it was like what's his name? Miles Teller. We haven't seen him in anything recently.
I don't think he ever was a leading man.
Well, no, but he was getting like a lot more like bigger roles in movies and
I
stuff.
think the only big role that he got was in Maverick.
Whiplash is like one of the best movies ever.
It was an indie movie though.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Mm-hmm. And that one came out like 10 years ago.
He was really good in War Dogs.
Mm-hmm. But it was also like him, like you know how like Pedro's wearing like you see his name everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't think we got that with Pedro. No, I'm sorry, we haven't got that with Miles.
Truthfully, before Mandalorian, I don't think I've noticed Pedro like in anything.
Mm-hmm. But look at Pedro now.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, and you always see his name everywhere. Miles, I don't think has gotten that yet. of least yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else I got. I remember, the guy from Avatar, the first Avatar.
Yeah, yeah.
Him. I remember he had some time where he was like fucking in everything for a good minute.
That's the Flag, right?
Hmm?
The Flag, the guy from Suicide Squad, Rick Flag, him, right?
No.
Not the same guy.
No. He was in Clash of the Titans, the one I'm thinking about.
Oh, okay.
That's the dude. He was in Silent Night. He was in Alternate Carbon as well.
Oh, okay.
He's a solid actor, though. Don't get me wrong. I loved him in Alternate Carbon. I want to rewatch that again. It's been a long time. Yeah, and then, yeah, it's just when Pedro is popping off. He's one of those actors and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And Bill, I think he's slowly creeping up too. And he was being close to being cast as Lex Luthor too, but then lost out to Nicholas Hoult.
I don't think I could have. I don't think I would have liked him as Lex Luthor.
Why so?
I don't know. I feel like his head isn't the right shape for it.
Mm. Yeah, I guess that's a big factor, right?
Yeah, your head. You gotta have the head for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't even like Jesse Eisenberg as that shit.
I didn't mind it. It wasn't fleshed out. Instead of doing a tease up to it, just do it. You know what I mean?
It was good. I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have the head for it.
I mean, most of the time he just had fucking long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, I think that's a lot of things that they do. It's just like they do the tease up right now. And it's like the next movie, that's when we do. Like with Madam Web, it was like, nah, just do that shit now. You know what I mean? Like commit to the fucking role right now. If you're gonna do fucking Spider-Woman, do Spider-Woman right now. Don't lead up to the next movie.
I could see Miles Teller as a really good villain.
What villain?
Just any villain. Like I could see him as Lex Luthor. Think he's got the right shape of his head for it.
I don't think he does.
I think he
I
does.
don't think he has a jaw for it.
Oh, I guess all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I think you need very like bold, striking features, like Hawk features.
Yeah. Yeah. Him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
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 I can picture him as a villain.
I feel like he'd be better villain than a hero.
Villain? Like what? Like Scarecrow, Riddler, the Joker.
That boy Paul Dano, that man came out of nowhere.
Yeah. He was in Prisoners too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he's also in that movie, the new movie that came out about GameStop.
Dumb
Money.
Yeah.
That?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one.
I was in that movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see you there.
Yeah, you didn't. You weren't looking close enough.
Okay, my bad.
What else is there? I'm trying to think of other villains and shit. I don't know. That remind me, Barry Conan, whatever. He's I think it's almost confirmed that he's gonna be coming back in Batman Part 2.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the look of his Joker. He just seems like too messed up.
Yeah,
It seems
but
like a little bit like fleshed out on the makeup there.
yeah, but it could just be different. Like this is different universe and shit. It
Yeah,
plays out differently.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, and then speaking of superheroes and shit, DC, we have the first look at the logo for Superman Legacy. It's gonna be the Kingdom Come Superman logo, and it's fitting because Superman Legacy, Superman Kingdom Come is like an older Superman, and it's a big into the legacy theme of shit.
Yeah.
And like to me, this is just more hints at that how this Superman movie is going to be talking more about the like the true meaning of Superman and shit like that. I guess people have different meanings, but it's just like like a god among the people, or people among the god and shit like that. And I think yeah, James Gunn is really cooking, and like it was a bold choice to do the Kingdom Come Superman logo.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just really excited for this. And then they're doing their first table reads and shit right now. I think they should be filming like now, like soon, like ASAP, like now, like right now, kind of filming.
Right, meow.
Yeah. And like we saw Nicholas Hoult with his bald head right now and stuff. And I'm guessing maybe he's trying to get that tan under his like hairline kind of thing right now. Maybe
So.
it's looking pretty good. I'm fucking hyped for this. And fucking that one's gonna be coming out the same month as Fantastic Four. I bet though Fantastic Four is gonna get pushed. And I think it'll be a bad combination to have these movies running back to back from each other because
Why do you think it's gonna get pushed? Because Superman's a bigger name.
no, I don't think it'll be ready.
So you're calling it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
And then it's just like, and also I don't think it'll be good play just because these movies shouldn't be running so close together because
Yeah.
like that could hurt one or the other, you know,
Yes.
because it could boost one or the other, but you don't know who's gonna boost. And you could say like they both need dubs, you know,
Mhm.
they both need big wins. DC more though. This is gonna be the start
Oh,
of
yeah.
there. They really need this, and it's Superman, right? This is Superman. You know, this is like guns blazing. I'm blowing the fucking house up, kind of thing. And this is gonna be the setting stone of the DC universe. So they absolutely need $1 billion right now.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Me
then
too.
huh?
Us too. We need $1 billion.
Yeah, yeah. That's why we're gonna release our own Superman D Legacy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Heck no, I'm so excited for the Superman movie. Fucking home.
I can't wait for all of these because James Gunn is at the helm, and then Fantastic Four just because of the cast. Like I'm excited.
I just want to see Pedro because I think Pedro's very
Well, I
Like-
want to see Pedro, and I want to see what Cousin can do.
true, and like I love how Pedro is like he can play different roles and shit. Like it's not like a one note. Or I know a lot of actors are very articulate, but you see it from like even just like The Last of Us and fucking Mandalorian, two very different characters. Like you look at Mandalorian, he's a nice guy, shy.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Last of Us, I'll kill you if you stare at me too long. You know, kind of guy.
Yeah.
And I
hate
love
you.
that.
Stop following me.
Hey, what you looking at?
I work alone.
I'll fucking kill you and your whole fucking family just for laughs. It's like that type of shit, you know? He's a fucking sociopath.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm fucking excited for him. I think that's all the news I have for this. Let me just skim through it again. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Mm-hmm.
The Boys season 3 is gonna be premiering June 13th.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's gonna be taken off right after the events of Gen V. So, banger of a show. I really like Gen V, and it's gonna lead into this one, and then after this one finishes, it's gonna lead right into Gen V season 2.
All right.
Shout out the V's.
Be card.
Yeah,
So, I have a question for you.
yeah.
Hen. What have you been watching?
I have always been on my grind. I've been stepping up my game.
Oh, I know you have.
Yes.
I'm slacking.
Yep.
I need to catch up.
Okay. Since the last time we had our little shindig, I have watched the following movies: Night Swim, Out of Darkness, Madam Web, The Ballads of Inisherin, Bob Marley, One Love, Bones and All. And that's me on a slow week because I've been reading a lot. Because I've been reading the Dune book.
He said slow week.
That actually is a slow week for me. It's because I've been reading the Dune book because the Dune movie's going to be coming out in the next couple of days. I'm going to be watching it this Sunday. By the time this video comes out, I would have already posted. So this Sunday. And tomorrow's Friday, right? Yeah. I'm going to try to post this over tonight. I'm so fucking hyped for Dune. Okay, I'm gonna put that opinion down. I'm gonna talk about the fucking movies I watch. Night Swim fucking sucks. It's no, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's just the concept of it is just dumb because it's a pool that fucking kills you.
So why would you swim in the pool?
I mean, you don't know it. They just get the pool, and then like the pool is like it's a natural pool where it pulls water from like a underground, and then underground there used to be a wishing pool or some shit. A wishing lake.
Underneath that a cemetery, of course.
Yeah. It was like a wishing lake, whatever, and then it will grant your wish, but it'll need a sacrifice. And so, yeah, it's just not worth your time. Okay, then I saw another movie called Outer Darkness, right? It's about like 10,000 BC or some shit like that, and it's like a tribe and shit. They're like, oh, let's scavenger and shit. And then they think they're being picked off by like a demon, ghost, or whatever, right? Turns out it was a Neanderthal.
Neanderthal?
Yes.
So there was just somebody killing them
Yeah.
one by one?
Yes.
Aren't they all Neanderthals though in that time?
No, they were humans. They live at the same time as each other.
I thought Neanderthals were just humans way back then.
No, it's a sub branch. We killed them off.
What
Gang,
the-
gang.
Gang.
Yeah. Hey, survival of the fittest.
That's why we killed them, because they were killing us.
Yeah. And then it wasn't really that. It was just more like a misunderstanding kind of thing. And then at the end he was like, "Oh, it was a monster," and he was like, "They were just like us."
Was it good, though?
No, it
It
wasn't.
was horrible. Sounds like a waste of money this week.
Yeah, those were. At least it was my free AMC tickets, so
Oh, nice, nice.
I saw those back to back on Super Bowl weekend, and I did that instead of watching Super Bowl.
As one should.
Yeah, but it was a waste of
I
time.
didn't win money on that game anyway, so I.
How much
do
did
not
you
even
bet?
care. $25, but I could have won 500.
What would have had to happen for you to win?
Just a score line. It was a square game, just based off score line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, okay. And then the next thing I watched was the Banshees of Inherent, whatever.
Mhm.
It's Colin Farrell is in Ireland.
The penguin. The penguin.
Yeah, and then it's pretty much the point of the movie. It's just like there's two boys, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And one's like, "Hey man, I don't want to be friends with you anymore."
I wouldn't want to be friends with him either.
Yeah, and then he just goes, "Why?" And he was like, "Nothing. I just."
Hate you.
He was like, "It's nothing personal. It's just like I have my own things that I want to do, and you're bringing me down."
Oh damn, that's rough.
Yeah, but then it's like it takes place like fucking forever ago in the past, and like it's a small island that they live on, and it's like they keep on telling him was like, "Well, what the fuck do you want to do?" Because he wants to write a song, right? And then he was like, "Well, you live on a small island. What do you expect? Like, this is your life, you know? Like,
Yeah.
what more can you want from it?" And then like it goes, most of the movie is just Colin trying to be like, "Hey man, just please be my friend, please. Like, what's wrong?" And then his homeboy goes, "Every time you bother me from going on now, I'm gonna cut one of my fingers off."
Damn. He really did not want to mess with him anymore.
He cut his finger off, threw it at his fucking door, and I was like, "There you go, motherfucker. See what I told you." And then he goes to talk to him again, or he goes, "If you talk to me again, I'm gonna cut off all my other fingers." And he cuts off all his other fucking fingers and throws them at his door.
Good luck writing a song now, you idiot.
Yeah, he plays the fucking fiddle or some shit. So it's like, how are you gonna write? And then right after that, whenever he throws the fingers at his door, his donkey, his little pony donkey, eats him and chokes on him and dies.
Of course.
Yeah. So then he goes up to him. He was like, "I'm gonna burn your fucking house down."
What the? Yo, what is this movie, bro?
And he
What is
does.
this movie?
And he does.
Oh my god.
And then he burns his house down.
This movie sounds so petty.
It's really funny.
It's like a serious movie though. It's not like a comedy.
It's yeah. I think it's just like their humor, like Irish people. I guess it's really funny, and the berries in it too.
What was this one called?
The Banshees of I can't pronounce the last word.
Inisherin.
Yeah, that one. It's really good movie, and I was just watching. I was like, "What the fuck are they doing?"
That is insane.
Yeah, and then he burns his house down, and then yeah, that's how it ends. It's a really good movie though. I like it's really good. I definitely recommend it. It won multiple awards. It's a movie that's yeah, and it's just funny because the base of the line goes is like, "I don't want to be friends with you anymore,"
Yeah.
and the guy just can't fucking get it. And then yeah, it's just like a lot of back and forth,
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's it's a good movie. Okay, and then I saw Bob Marley One Love. Not worth it, but it wasn't good.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't enjoy my time. I mean, it was whatever.
It's
It's
just like a bioflick, isn't it?
yeah, but it's more of it did a stamp of time instead of like his whole life story. You know,
Oh.
it's just about like one love. It's just like we just got to reunite Jamaica. And then it's just more like that, and yeah, then he dies of like foot cancer.
Rip.
Yeah, it was a movie. That's the best way I could throw it out there. And then I saw the movie Bones and All, starring the one, the only Timothée Chalamet. It's about a girl. I forgot her name. She's a cannibal. Shout out cannibals. And then she runs. Her dad leaves her because he's like, I can't protect you anymore. Like, I'm tired of this. You need to find your own way. Then she links up with this old dude, right? The old dude's stupid creepy. She dips off from him, right? Finds Timothy Chalamet. She was like, hey, he's kind of fine. I'd rather be with him, right? So then, they fall in love. They find out they hunt people together,
Oh my god.
Yeah, very romantic. And then they, what else did they do? They get a little apartment together. They're just, trying to figure life out, right? Well, the creepy guy comes back and fucking tries to, like kill them. But then, like, he stabs Timothy. Timothy dies. And then Timothy goes, eat me. I want you to eat me. And then that's what happens. It's a cute love story. It's artsy kind of movie. You know what I mean? There's a scene where Timothy's jacking off another guy. It's pretty cute.
Just a classic Timothy movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, wow, how many fucking movies I'm going to see where he does shit like this? It was funny because he's jacking him off, right? And then at the moment of completion, he slits his throat.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, that's a new kink. And, like, I thought their relationship was cute and stuff like that, like the two leads and stuff. And then she's trying to figure out things about, like, her past and, like, how her mom was and stuff. And it's like a road trip adventure that they're going on. I think it's pretty cool, cross country and shit, robbing people, eating people, fun activities.
As one does.
Yeah. Very good courting dates, if you will. Very cute, very cute. Honey. What have you been watching?
I have watched The Kitchen. I watched
The Kitchen?
Yeah, it's a Netflix original.
I thought you were going to say Hell's Kitchen.
No. And I also watched. Damn, I forgot what the movie was called. It was about what was it about? Jesus, can't even remember. Oh, I watched No Hard Feelings. I also watched this other chick flick.
Gay.
With that girl from Jane the Virgin.
Never seen him. I only watch good shows like Ugly Betty.
So it was I watched that one, and then I watched Players on Netflix. Both are. I mean, all three of them were pretty good. Players and No Hard Feelings were kind of like rom-coms, and Players, it's just like your classic like trope, like best friend is in love with the main character and she doesn't get it type thing. But the whole time, what they're doing is like they're players, so they're like it was a group of 4 friends who would help each other get laid pretty much. And then she ends up wanting to get with this like hot shot like huge like writer from England or whatever. I know, right? And they're all writers. And so they end up getting together.
So they do that poetry thing where they go like, like
nothing
trying
like
to sound
that.
very sophisticated language and shit to get in people's pants.
Not like that.
Okay,
not
sorry.
really. It's just and so they end up getting together. She realizes the guy's a douchebag, and he never like asks about her or anything. It's always about him type things.
I don't see a
And
problem.
They end up breaking it off, and she ends up getting it with her best friend. Pretty much what happens. And No Hard Feelings. That one was a bit funnier because pretty much what happens.
Is that the one with Zac Efron, Miles Teller, and Michael B. Jordan?
No,
Fucking hell.
It has a girl that plays Katniss Everdeen from Hunger Games,
Mm-hmm.
and it has this little nerdy kid, and it has the guy who plays Ferris Bueller. In
Oh, are you talking about the one where she has to like try to sleep with him?
Exactly.
Do you see her naked, right?
She dates her son. Yeah, I did not think that was gonna happen, but it did.
How was it?
Huh?
How was it?
It was a scene. It was definitely a movie scene.
1 to 10. 1 to 10.
It was a movie scene for sure.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah. So that one was pretty funny because it happened kind of quick, and then he ends up pretty much falling in love with her, but she was just trying to get with him for the car,
Mm-hmm.
and then they end up not getting together. He ends up going to college, and then
Do they sleep
Yeah,
together?
they just end up as friends.
Do they sleep together?
Not technically. He, they were gonna do it, and then he like put it in her thighs, like put it in between her thighs, and then he like immediately busted.
Happens to the best of us.
And then they
Can't
just,
even count how many times that's happened.
They just end up staying friends. And she moves to California or something, and he goes to Princeton.
If I was him, I'd lie about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Right.
said he says he's not. He is pretty much lying about it. He said, well, technically no. But yeah, I mean that was also like a funny watch. The Kitchen though, that one was really depressing, really sad movie. It's pretty much just like they live in like the projects pretty much, and they get raided like every other day by cops. and they
Shout
get
out prison.
killed off. And pretty much like this kid, his mom dies, and the guy still happens to be working at the funeral home. They never confirm it, but I'm pretty sure he was his dad because he takes some interest in him, takes care of him kind of. And then towards the end, we see that it's just them at the end, and he's like, "Are you my dad?" And he's like, "What do you want me to be?" Pretty sure he's his dad. He just never says it.
Mm-hmm. It'd be better if he wasn't his dad.
Yeah, it was just a sad movie all around, but at least the ending they both survived, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, that's what I've seen.
Is that a K-drama?
K-drama? No.
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought it was.
They're from the UK. UK.
I've been watching Lost Shane Gillis a lot recently.
Yeah.
So I was like, I've been saying gay a lot more. I was like, that's gay. It's like, because he's bringing that phrase back again, like early 2000 phrase to saying, like, that's gay.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've been saying that a lot more. I'm just like, I probably should stop doing this.
But yeah, that's all I've seen. Besides that, just I need to get back on the grind of watching stuff. But besides that, just watched some Superfan episodes of The Office, which has like all the bloopers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're really fun.
You're still watching them?
Yeah. It's like it's just like the whole thing again, but just with deleted scenes in the shows,
Mm-hmm.
the TV, the episodes.
Yeah, I get you. So, sounds good. I'll never watch The Office, though. It's not for me. It was just too much. I have a lot of things I have to watch.
I mean,
Let me.
it's all right. I wouldn't say it's like one of the best. I think there are definitely better shows, but it's okay.
Sorry, I was just pulling up my notebook because of I've been watching Dune and stuff like that. I've been having to cut back on my scheduling and shit.
Yeah.
I want to watch True Detective. I have He-Man on my list. I have Masters of the Year. Another episode comes out tomorrow, Friday, which should be today. I'm 2 episodes behind. I have The Killer that I want to watch and Son of a Gun, which is Obi-Wan Kenobi and Hayden Christensen, I believe, actually. Huh. Yeah, that's funny. And then I have 500 Days of Summer I want to watch.
I love that movie.
Yeah, those are my lists.
Has
But-
a homie from Looper.
Yeah.
And
Without his
50?
fake, jawline.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on my list last week. This week I've just been trying to read. It's been a very long time since I've read, and like it's a grind to remember how to read correctly. Actually like absorb the information and not just look at words.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then every other word I had to sound it out. I was like, oh god, this word has more than 3 letters. Jesus, where's the subtitles?
Those are the subtitles.
Ah,
but-
yeah, so I'm getting back into the grind of that. And, like, don't get me wrong, Dune is fucking solid. I got, like, 300 pages I need to read by Sunday. So, yeah, I got my work cut out for me. It should be fun. I'm almost there, and it's been amazing. It's been a great thing. And then on Sunday, February 25th, it will be the greatest day of my existence. I'm going to be watching Dune Part 2, IMAX, early screening, because we only do the finest here.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's the movie that's what I'm here for. Fucking ever since 2021, this is a movie I've been wanting to watch. And I know it's a masterpiece. I can feel it. I remember watching the trailer, which I only like to watch the first trailers. I don't watch that one. And then I was in theaters because I go to theater a lot. I saw the second trailer, and I was like, Jesus! Like they're riding the sandworms. He uses the voice on the fucking witches, and I was like, this shit is fucking lit. Like I remember in the theaters being like, hell yeah! Like I always said that watching the trailer, and it's fucking. I'm gonna be super emotional. It's gonna be a day for me. I'm gonna get all dressed up for it. I'm gonna get a haircut just for this movie.
Yeah. The red carpet.
Yeah, I'm gonna treat it like my red carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And this movie is already set up to be very successful as well. And there's gonna do Doom Messiah, but Doom Messiah is gonna be whenever I think it's gonna be in a couple years. Like they're like the director Denise is gonna step away from this, regroup and do other shit, then come back to it, which sounds cool because Paul has to be older and shit. So Timothy has to be a little bit older.
Yeah.
So it makes sense in that timeline kind of thing. But this movie's gonna do fucking numbers, and yeah, I'm just ready for next week. That'll be our next episode. And I'll fucking kill anyone who ever tries to get in the way of me watching this movie. I'll kill you and your whole family to watch this movie.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
Yeah.
Just like the bastards of Irish or the banshees of Irish.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then happy birthday, Daniel. Today was his birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Shout out the boy. But other than that, though, I think it's been one, right? Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us on this episode of the It's What We Do podcast. We're your hosts, Hen and John. We're on all social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. It's What We Do pod at everything. I say the same thing every time, right?
No, I'm just trying.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to say the same thing you are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, other than that, thank you. Good night. Big kisses. Happy birthday, Daniel. Love you.
Love you.